Good morning, friends. Welcome back to another episode of California Deserts. I was glamping here at 28 Palms, just outside the Joshua Tree National Park. Today, the plan is to go to the National Park Visitor Center and find out which roads are open. All right, time to hit the road, Jag. I really enjoyed my stay here at the 28 Palms Ranch. So if you're in this area, I highly recommend you check it out. It's a wonderful experience. It's only about 10 or 12 miles from the town of Joshua Tree. We are already here at the town of Joshua Tree. Wow, colorful, happy house. Here is my first stop, the ranger station. Let's get the park map and find out the condition of the roads. The good news is that all the roads are open, but the Pleasant Valley Road is just pure sand, so I will skip that today. The park entrance is about 5 miles from the town of Joshua Tree, but I am starting to see the iconic Joshua trees already. Here it is, friends, the famous Joshua trees. Pretty soon we will see hundreds and hundreds of miles of Joshua tree forests. This is what I mean by the forest of Joshua trees. Let's see if I can find some shade at Quail Springs. Maybe I can go for a short hike. The key features of Joshua Tree National Parks are, of course, the Joshua trees and then the vast desert. And then also these rock formations. There are many rocks everywhere in different shapes, and they are very good for bouldering as well as rock climbing. I used to come here in my younger days, do some bouldering. Maybe I'll go stop at some of those places, but first I need to find some shade. Nope, no shade anywhere. I guess it's not a single tree here big enough to provide any kind of shade. Ooh, I spotted a flower. I want to go check it out. Unfortunately, there is no place for me to stop and take photographs, so I have to keep moving. And here it is, my friend, the intersection rock. This is a very famous bouldering spot, and I have done some bouldering here. Let's go pay a visit to an old friend. That was definitely like visiting an old friend. I was looking for areas where I used to boulder. Up next, we're gonna go to Keys View, but before that, let's check out this cap rock. Here it is, much better view. It is pretty cool. It's such a large flat rock balanced on another rock. It is a very large rock. You only get the idea of the size once you're close to it. And it's a little scary too. You're a little scared that what if it falls? That thing is massive. I'm riding uphill right now. I'm already at over 5,000 feet in elevation, riding to Keys View Vista Point. You can see the Palm Desert and Coachella Valley from here. The flat area down below is Palm Desert, Sky Valley, Coachella Valley. Right now you can't really tell, but at night when the lights turn on, you can clearly see the different towns. Here's another view of the Cap Rock. This is the Hall of Horrors. By the way, I'm not making up these names. These are the official names of these landmarks. This is the Jumbo Rock Campground. It is a really cool campground, and I did ask at the visitor center if they have any openings, but unfortunately the entire campsite is booked and it is by reservation only. Let's do a quick tour of the campground. It is really awesome campground. Some of the spots are under the rocks, so you're really sleeping under the shade of the rocks, or at least during the daytime you can come and sit under the rocks. All other campsites are fully exposed, so if you're planning to camp here, just keep that in mind. None of the other campsites have any form of shade. This is the only campsite that has any shade, and that is if you're lucky that your campsite happened to be in one of those spots where the boulders or the big rocks create some shade. Another thing to keep in mind if you're camping here, that there are no amenities. As far as I can remember, there is no water either. So whatever you need for camping, make sure you bring your food, water, and all the other supplies with you. On the other side of the Jumbo Rock campground is the Skull Rock. Again, I'm not making it up. This is a rock that looks like a skull. You will see what I mean. And here it is. Bye-bye, Skull Rock. This is live oak. There's one large oak tree in the entire Joshua Tree National Park, and it's quite an interesting sight to see. It's a bit of a distance from this parking area, so I'm not gonna go hike over there. But if you are in this area, I highly recommend you check it out. Most of the oak trees, there are some in the park, but they are shrubs. But this is an actual big oak tree. So very interesting sight. Let's go to the other side of the road. The opposite side of live oak is split rock. This is another interesting rock formation where the rock is split. So let's go check it out. Bit of a dirt road. I am nervous, I must admit. It's gravel and sand. So I'm really praying that I don't fall again today. There's another campground coming up called a White Tank. Again, there is absolutely no shade there, so I'm not gonna camp here. Just keep pressing on. We're now on the southern side of the park, and as you can tell, the vegetation has changed quite a bit. There's not as many Joshua trees here. Actually, I don't see any in sight. But there is a very interesting place I want to take you. It is called a Cholla Cactus Garden. It is miles and miles of cacti as far as the eye can see. And if you happen to be here during sunset, it is a spectacular view. The reflection of the sun from the cacti spikes, it just creates an amazing glow. Here it is. We are almost there. I am here at the Cactus Garden. Cacti as far as you can see in all directions. Sight to behold. Very pretty. These cacti are called teddy bear Cholla cactus. But don't be fooled by the name. These are no teddy bears. The spikes on these cactus are so sharp and so hook-like shape that they really get into your skin and very difficult to pull out. I was just helping someone pull those thorns and it was very painful. I am now at the southern end of the park, almost exiting the park. This is where two deserts meet, Mojave Desert and Colorado Desert. This is where you can find plants from both Mojave Desert and Colorado Desert. With Joshua Tree National Park coming to an end, it is time to end this episode as well. I am going to leave you with some pictures I took at Joshua Tree National Park. Up next, I'll be heading to Enzaburga State Park, and I hope you join me in that adventure. That should be another interesting episode riding through Colorado Desert. So be sure to subscribe and join me in that adventure. See you soon. Bye for now.